Hello, everybody, and welcome to another JAS Special Edition number 5. We have a couple of exciting announcements to make here at the MikeySuzeFour channel. And before I get to those, I do want to thank my wonderful, awesome brother Larry of Be Yourself Adventures for having a stream earlier this evening. He is still in pain from his recent surgery on his shoulder, right shoulder, but he looks like he's doing well. His eye, which also had some work done, looks like it's doing okay. So, thankfully, with all the prayers that everybody in our community has bestowed on Larry and Diane and on Tyler and everybody in the family, it's wonderful. So he is looking good, but he is still hurting. So let's keep the prayers going for Larry and his entire family. Also, we got to see Brother Jay. We got to see Matt Arnold. And it was so much fun. We had a lot of fun. And we talked and laughed and, for about an hour or so. It was very cool. And I want to thank everybody there. Of course, Sir Lemon Pie for being there and helping us out. And Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf for being there. Jim for being there. Everybody else that appeared. We really do. And Gorilla. Well, we do appreciate you. Everybody that comes and becomes a part of the chat. And it's becomes the family, and that's what we do. We love having family settings like this. There's no animosity, there's no pain, there's no suffering, there's no backbiting. Everything is just perfectly fine, and it was one of the good times. I said it was a good stream, and you caught me at the very end. You caught me when I said that, and I was like, oh yeah, well, that meant the world to me, because seeing my brother Larry, after all the time that he's been away, with his arm and everything else in pain. So yeah, I totally understood. Also, I do want to say that I felt very blessed and honored, of course, to be on my friend Vile Mike's stream. He just finished with some of his family members, his wife Marisol Cardenas, and of course his daughter Katie or Caddy. And we saw Elihu was there, his trusty friend, and so Vile Mike, thank you. I know I didn't really properly get to say it, but thank you for allowing me again to be a part of one of your streams. And of course, I'm sorry about the dang fire alarm thing here, but at least it added to some ambiance of the stream, I guess. I don't know. I'm guessing I'm shooting it out of my butt here. Okay, so anyway. But I did want to mention over here, if you can see behind me, that is a coat rack that my wife had just created for us for all of our coats. So instead of having us a big walk-in, messed up closet, whatever, of all sorts of clothes and things, now there's a lot more room, and we can put things that we buy eventually. If we need a good pair of pants or a good pair of shorts or whatever, or shirt or so forth, uh, it's available now. We got that extra space, and because of this beautiful creation my wife made. So thank you, my beautiful wife Suzanne, for making that coat rack for us. It's going to be very economical and very helpful to us. And I know that the people here in this building can't say anything about it. It's an addition we created ourselves, and it doesn't interfere with anything. It's not in the way of anything. So, amen. I'm glad we have it. Okay, so getting to the brunt of the discussion here on JAS Special Edition 5, and we have 3 people watching. Thank you so much. We got one person who also hit the like. Thank you, my beautiful wife. We have 2 special announcements. Today, we just reached our 250 family community members who are also our subscribers. So, yay! We're at 251, and we are so, so happy here at MikeySuzeFour. And hello, Lemon Pie. Welcome, Sir Lemon. Hey, Mikey. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, he's been through he's been through both of my past streams earlier today or yesterday. Now it's yesterday. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, they were both great though. Fantastic. I had a lot of fun. But anyway, so what we got is 2 special streams. Now, one you already know about, which we're planning for Easter weekend, but the other one we're planning now is going to come up on Saturday. I just set it up. It's going to be our 250 subs celebration. and it's going to start at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which I believe is 8 o'clock in Gorilla's neck of the woods, his center, 7 o'clock in Arizona time, and over in the west coast of the United States in the Pacific area, it is 6 p.m. time there, which will be this coming Saturday. Yes, it will be open chat, it will be open panel. So, Sir Lemon, I expect you and Miss Connie Cleary to be there to help us out, because this will be one of the few times I plan on doing that, because I know there's a lot more internet trolls, there's a lot more night bots, everything else is going on, and I don't know, I mean, I know how to handle them myself, but if it's somebody I don't know, we definitely have to, be careful. You have to be aware. And hey, look who's here, PvP from British Columbia. Hello, my friend. What's all this then? Do I need to call Mark Carney? No. No, please don't call that douchebag. We do not need this man to be leading the country. No, 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 That's what I'm saying. Anyway, no, we want PP in there. Pierre Bolivar. Hey, we want you. We need you. We need you to take over this country, bring it back to prominence, and make sure damn Trump doesn't consider us the 51st state of the union. No, no, no. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
The United States is going to the next province in Canada.
That's what I want. I want them to be the 13th province. PvP says, I just finished watching a cool reaction a few folks did to Road Warrior. Oh, nice. Nice, sir. Nice. Very cool. That's good to see you, PvP, especially this late at night. I know for you it's only almost 10 o'clock in the evening, and I know you got to get up because I know you work and a lot of hours, and I applaud you, for working that hard, and keep at it, my friend. Eventually, you'll be able to, uh, to retire. Yeah, they loved it, of course. 10, yes. Oh, awesome. That's awesome, sir. Good job. Definitely. Got supper in the oven. Oh yeah. We had some supper tonight. Suzanne made us some spaghetti and meatballs. They were fantastic, and we found this really cool tomato sauce called Catelli, and they sell it only in as far as I know, in Dollar Tree and Dollarama. So yeah, it was very good. Okay, Lemon says I will be working Saturday night until 10:30, so I'll have to put later in the stream. That's fine. I'll have to help later. No worries. No worries at all, Lemon. Pretty much everybody that I know is in Blue Renchi. If there's anybody brand new that tries to come in, we'll automatically know they're not, somebody we know right away. So yeah, definitely. What I actually plan on doing is I'm going to beforehand, I will send a link to some of our friends so they can come join us, the people that I think will be available on Saturday night. Like PvP, like Larry and so on. Try to get them up there to be a part of the panel. And then Connie Cleary, if you can reach her, please let Connie know. If she wants to come in and help with Suzanne and everything in the initial stages, that's totally fine. And Lemon, we love you. Okay, we know you got to work, you got to slave away and stuff, but as soon as you're available, we appreciate it whenever you come in to help. So yeah, that's totally fine. You don't have to apologize. No apologies needed. Okay. Yeah, Lock Dannon. Hello, Lock Dannon. He says Road Warrior, epic. Absolutely. Just walk away. Yeah, absolutely. BBP says I went to M&M and bought a beef pie with veggies. It sounded so good, I thought I'd try it. Yeah, it probably is. I bet it is a good combination there. Lockdown, it says nothing wrong with beef pot pie. I agree. The place here gave us on Sunday, they gave us something different. They gave us shepherd's pie, and the shepherd's pie was, yeah, it wasn't that good. I wish they could have made it. Mikey, I'm going day by day. I hear you, PvP. But I applaud you what you do. Yeah, because you work hard. You do. Yeah, it says I do know I need to get a fan replaced. Yeah, yeah, from your from your PC. Yes, sir. Hmm. Yeah, that could be the most inexpensive is if you can get that fan replaced and don't have to replace your PC itself completely. That would probably be the best thing. Like I said, that's an idea. That's a suggestion. Lemon says I'll try to check in here and there via lurking. Yeah, by way of lurking. Yes. Well, that works too, Lemon. That works too.
That's what I do.
Well, yeah, that's what Suzanne does. Suzanne's your boss, but she actually lurks too. She's kind of hiding. She kind of knows what's going on, and then like if she sees somebody she definitely doesn't know, she goes, "A red alert, red alert!" And she lets me know. Yeah, and then I kind of just say, "Whoop, goodbye." If I don't know you, goodbye. That's it. If I don't know you at all, it's like So beware, bots. Yeah, you try to let me, you try to imitate my friends. You're not going to make it. I'm not going to let you up there. No way. Mm-mm. Yeah, just fair warning. Just fair warning. Um, yeah, and PvP says still the fan can act up or be totally quiet as it is now. Yes. Well, that's what you got to do. PvP just got to replace it. Just flat out replace it. Get a brand new fan and do what you can for it. Yeah, fraud is not appreciated. Definitely not. Locked on in. Absolutely. Absolutely. Aaron Go Bra, Lock. Good to see you too. Yes, definitely. Okay, so like I said, we'll have a special celebratory stream on this coming Saturday, April 5th, Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time to celebrate all of our 250 plus family members who are not just subs to us, but they are family, and we care about them as family members do. And then in about 2 weeks from then, on April 19th, as you all know, at 9 p.m. Eastern, same time, we will be celebrating not only me and Suzanne's 9-year wedding anniversary, because we got married on that day in a courthouse 9 years ago in 2016, which is also my brother in law Corey's birthday. Happy pre birthday there, Corey. But also, we'll be celebrating Easter, which is the following day on Sunday the 20th. Um, and we don't have anything planned for that Saturday the 12th. Normally, it would be either our Star Wars or Star Trek fan film, but we don't have that planned. That's going to just be a free day in between. But the next day is Palm Sunday. So, yeah, I think we just want to celebrate that weekend to ourselves. And we got some things we can do. So, yeah, we're fine. But but on April 26th, when we come back, the very next one we were planning to do is a Star Wars fan film, and we're doing Heir to the Empire. That's HEIR, Heir to the Empire, which introduces Grand Admiral Thrawn, according to the books, which they say aren't canon. But I like Admiral Thrawn. I've read some of those books, and I think they're awesome. And he really should be canon. I think he should be in there. In fact, I think he should have been in there when they did the new order, the one that they had with Ray and Finn and all that. Whatever those sequels were, they didn't do it proper justice to the Star Wars universe. Let's just say that, and and we'll debate that sometime. We will. We'll go over what did the sequels do for us. What did 7, 8, 9 do for us? Did it just make us all hate Star Wars forever, or did it do something else? We're going to discuss that one of these days. Yeah, we'll definitely come across that, and when it comes to it, we will talk about it. So, yeah, that should be an interesting discussion. PvP says I called the computer department at London Drugs last night. The guy said take it in the morning as the techs leave at 1:30 p.m. I'll either take it in Friday morning or next Monday. Okay, cool PvP. Lockdown says, be surprised what taking the fan out and giving it a once over with isopropyl alcohol 75% or higher will do for cleaning computer components. That's a good idea. And you only use a Q-tip, right, Lockdown? Using a Q-tip with with the alcohol? Absolutely. Lemon Pie says, I'm glad to know Suze will be watching things. Yes, Oh, she's a very good watcher. She's a very good looker. She knows what's happening. Like that, and says, then again, could be imbalanced. That's true. Could be, yeah. Lockdown says Admiral Thrawn came from the unknown region to seek a force that could fight against the, pardon spelling, Yuzan Vaughn. Yeah, the Yuzan Vaughn. Yeah, yes. Best to just replace the fan. Yeah, that's what PvP says. Yeah, that sounds good too, Lockdown. And Lockdown says, whichever you go with, long as it works. Yes. And hello, lovely Sherry. Sherry. Yeah, cool. Hello, Sherry. Hello. Good to see you, hun. We hadn't seen you in a while. So welcome, welcome. And Black Diamond says, yes, Q-tip for detail work. Watch for any cotton that sticks. Yes, sir. Yeah, well, you want to get the Q-tips that don't. Yeah, the ones that are actually meant for computer parts and not the ones that peel off, yeah, with the little, yes, with the cotton tip. Yes, sir. Yep, Sherry, Lemon Pie says. And a lovely Sherry says hello to Lemon Pie. And PvP says it's making grinding sounds at times or totally quiet. I'll let the text decide. Yeah, that's a good call. Was Sherry a great? Yeah, Sherry was a great Frankie Valli song. Yes, Sherry. Yeah, but the way they spelled it was Sherrie, I believe. I could be wrong. It was called Oh Sherry. Oh Sherry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds like a speed imbalance. Lockdown says, wish I could hear it. Yeah, Lemon says, PvP remove lasagna from the fan blades. Oh, lemon. Yeah, if it's not lemon, right? If it's not about eggnog, then this is about lasagna. Okay. Okay. I understand your way of thinking. I think. I don't know. But we'll see. Lactan says it revs up like an engine. And Lactan said like about to take off. It could be a gradual building of it. Yeah. And Lockdown says, but I love lasagna. Oh, so do I. Suzanne made us some wonderful spaghetti and meatballs earlier tonight with wonderful tomato sauce called Catelli's. I hadn't really heard of it before, but it's available now here in Canada in the Dollaramas or what they call the Dollar Trees and things like that. So yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely, I totally get it from now on. It's a it's a very good sauce. Uh, yeah, PvP said I never was big into Frankie fan, but he is a good singer. Yeah, um, I think I told you this story before, folks, but I might have mentioned it to PvP, but I don't know if I mentioned it to all of you. But I was blessed to go see the Jersey Boys, which is a great off Broadway show, and they have they have these four guys that represent Frankie Valley in the Four Seasons, and or five guys. I mean, it's Frankie Valley, five people. Okay, so but yeah, the night we got to see them perform in Vegas. The guy was he was actually the not the main guy, but he was the backup. He was um, the stand-in. There's some special word they give it, but anyway, special position. So he was in that night, and I'm telling you, I felt like I was listening to Frankie Valli on the music on the radio all over again. This guy was just so fantastic as he was the stand-in, and I mean it was just great. Wonderful story and everything. Let's see. Yep, Sherry says lasagna. Oh, she's licking her lips. That's a good sign, guys. Yeah, see if you can get her to make lasagna for you someday. My beautiful wife already makes gorgeous, wonderful pasta for me. Let's see. Lemon says PvP loves lasagna too. Yeah, and Lemon says who doesn't love lasagna? Yeah, who doesn't? Point out to that person to me, please. I'll get him to like lasagna, or else. No, just kidding. Laughed at and said, Shakes, BBB, where's Francis? Uh, and Jay Aldridge, Jay, my brother Jay. Brother Jay. He says, howdy, I'm just so proud to be here. Yeah, from Louisiana town. Yeah. And look at that. Look who just yawned over there. My moon pie. Yeah, my gorgeous, gorgeous girl right here. Look at you. You're on TV. Yeah, yeah, definitely a good kitty. Let's see. PvP says there is a four season song, one of my favorite songs, but I can't remember it. Who Loves You, maybe. That's a great song. Who loves you, pretty woman? Who loves to help you through the night? Who loves you? Who loves you, pretty baby? Yeah. Who loves you, pretty darling? Yeah. I'm sorry. Frankie Valli and Four Seasons, one of the best groups ever, and I really enjoy their music. And whenever I get a chance, I love to play it. So, Lemon Pie says, hi, Lock. Hi, Jay. Hi, BVP. And Lemon says, we'll have some wine and lasagna. Have a sit down. That sounds good. Yeah, but I don't drink wine anymore. Uh, Lemon, I'm sorry. I'm cold sober, or have been since 2015. But but if you give me some grape juice, I'll make that up and say it's like wine, and add a little spritzer in it. Yeah, that would be preferable, and I could probably drink that. Wouldn't be too bad. I know she can't have wine, but she can have something better for herself, something to drink. Lockdown and says, hiya, lemon pie. When the moon hits your eye like a big lemon pie, that's amore. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, you just have to call them a lemon meringue pie. Maybe that'll work. Oh, man. The frosting, the wonderful cream you can put on there, homemade. She's done that. Mwah. It's like, mwah, beautiful. Yes. Let's see. PvP says, if I had a daughter, I'd have named her Lasagna. Yes. Lemon says, Lock. Yeah, lovely Sherry said, I'd name her Lasagna. Yeah, Liz and Anya. Yeah, Lasagna. Yeah, there you go. Jay says, Teresa, my aid worker, made me 2 stacks of barbecue spare ribs and barbecue green beans. Well, unfortunately, Brother Jay, I am allergic to green beans. I don't know how that happened, but it did, so I can't have them. But I can have the barbecue spare ribs. I don't mind those at all. Black Diamond says, I couldn't resist. This year will mark my 19 years sobriety. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. I'm not too far behind you. Like I said, I've been sober for 10 years. Been very happy about it. So, yes, very happy about that, Jay. Locke says, I want my baby back. Baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. Yeah, I like that. And I know that one. Yeah, Lemon says, congrats, Jay. Lovely Sherry also says, congrats, Jay. PvP says, damn it. I'm going to try to remember that Four Season songs for days now. Well, look it up, PvP. Come on, it's on your playlist. You can find it. I did download a couple of your playlists already. The Damned, I did that. And I also downloaded 2 others. So actually 3. I've done 3 of your playlists, gone through them. Yeah, with Canadian groups and songs and stuff. Yeah, very cool. Lemon Pies is on the subway. Oh, no, on the subway. I can't read. No, I'm just kidding. On the sobriety and on the ribs too. Yes, congrats. Yeah, definitely. Lockdown and says, "Grats, Jay. Proud of you. Never look back." Yes, never look back. Never surrender. We will fight you to the beaches. We will fight you to the sands. We'll fight you to the very edge of the Atlantic Ocean. We will never surrender. We will never turn back. Yeah, Winston Churchill. Probably not my best one. um, yeah, Mikey was sorry to miss Larry tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry, PvP. I know he sent you a notification, but I guess you were busy, probably working. Yeah. It was fun. I mean, we missed you. We obviously missed you. Uh, you know, Larry only went for about an hour or so. Because of his shoulder, he's still working on this shoulder. But he got a brand new Jeep, so he got a new vehicle. Very happy for him, and a hybrid. So, that I'm very happy for him. And he got it in a red color. He made me jealous, man. Yeah. The last thing I remember, I had a Ford F-150 truck, could go anywhere, just like his Jeep, and it was bright red. Yeah. And I loved it. Let's see. I heard a good Canadian rap song. Lockdownin', there's no such thing as a good Canadian rap song. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Drake. I'm not a fan of anybody else that comes in and wants to sing rap. I'm sorry. I'm not a big rap guy. Nothing about hip hop, anything like that. I'm just not into that. I just don't. I don't believe that to be honest, and I will say this only one thing about rap is that the thing is they talk a lot. Talking through a song is not a song. You don't just go and the boom 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 and all of a sudden no no, that's not music. That's not music to me. Rap, hip hop, no. Mm-mm. And they've tried to destroy country music. Do you know that? Rap artists have now tried to destroy the very fabric that most of us grew up on was country music. We had the classics. We had Johnny Cash. We had Chris Christopherson. We have Willie Nelson. The man's still breathing. I don't know how, but he's still there. We had groups like Alabama. We had the Oak Ridge Boys. We had some great stuff back then. Um, even we have this gentleman who's out there, a friend of Larry's named Tyler Booth. He goes back to the classics. He does covers and things, and he's really good at it. And I mean, there's some good people out there, but not. I don't like the landscape of what has turned out to be music today. The landscape is it's like a war zone. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Um, Lockdown says out for a rip. Yeah, Jay says we used KC Masterpiece Hickory Smoked Brown Sugar Barbecue Sauce. Hickory from Lockdown. And Lemon Pie says, "Damn it, I haven't had barbecue in a while. Maybe tomorrow I shall. Maybe you shall." And hello, everything, Isabel. Hello. Welcome, Isabel. It's good to see you. Isabel, can you tell me in the chat if you want where I know you from so I can expedite your uh, standard mod ship here? Let me know in the chat there somewhere, Isabel. And welcome. Hello, I'm waving to you. Lockdown says, "I'm going to change your mind. Go for it. Welcome, Isabel. Out for a rip." Just give it a chance. It's not really rap. Okay. But good beat and lyrics. Trust me. Well, okay. I'll trust you that for that much then, Lockdown. Jay says, "My color is yellow. Renee's color is black and purple." And sweet. Um, Only good rap was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message. Okay, that's a good one, but my favorite is still the Sugar Hill Gang, the almost 18-minute long one. Yeah, the Sugar Hill Gang. That is really the only one I enjoyed the most because I used to talk a lot on it, and I used to sing it a lot with people. So Lockdown says, "When you log off, look it up and give it a chance." I will, Lockdown it, okay? Don't beat me up about it, okay? Please. I'm just not I'm not a rapper guy. I mean I knew a few rappers growing up because I was involved, singing karaoke and I met a few great musicians here and there. Even one or two rappers, which I thought homegrown local rapper, I thought one of them would make good. He didn't really make good, but I did know some people. But it's just overall I'm just not a big fan. So just letting you know. PvP's just check this out. It's really good. Have you seen the video? Probably not, but I will try to check that out for you, PvP. He says, "I hate rap, but this song is good." Okay, well, I might check it out. Yeah, thank you, PvP. And yeah. And let's see. Lockdown says, "I understand. Not your cup of tea. Maybe calling it rap wasn't really a good description. Maybe not. But, it is what it is. Rap music itself and hip hop music are supposed to be similar, but I consider them two separate genres. But I could be wrong. What do I know? I grew up with Milli Vanilli, and we found out they were fakes. They were Rob and Fab, and then one of them is dead. So I mean, you know, I mean, that's what I grew up, in that time frame, and then seeing Tupac, and and of course, the man himself, Snoop Dogg, and Coolio. Coolio did a decent Gangsta's Paradise, but then you had, uh, Weird Al Yankovic, who made it Amish Paradise and made it funny as hell. And I mean, I'm used to that. That if you can make fun of it in a good way. And I think that poor Weird Al, Yankovic got beat up about it. But he did ask for permission, and they did say he could. So what I'm saying, representatives said he could. Jay Aldrich says, listen to Conway Twitty's song Lay Me Down Carolina on his Chasing Rainbows album on YouTube. The bluegrass gospel group, The Whites. Is that right? The Whites? Oh, yeah. Backed him up on the song. Yeah, I have heard some of Conway Twitty's stuff, including that one, Jay. Yeah, we can't be fans of everything. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we do have some selective hearing. Or selective listening, whichever one you want to go with. Yeah, Lock does his LOL. Love some Weird Al. Yeah, he's funny. He is funny. Okay, PvP has an actual question. What's your favorite genre of music, guys? Good question. I could go with my answer pretty quickly, but if some of you in the chat would love to answer, please go ahead and answer it. As I try to read through everything here, as I always do. PvP says I have many. Lockdown says, that's a hard question. Jay says, don't get me started on rap music because I'll start preaching. Well, you already preached earlier, Brother Jay. You're fine. You don't need to start preaching again. We got your message. We understood. Heart Center on the fave. Yeah. And Sherry, hey, this question's for you too, honey, as well. And Isabel. So if you got an idea, I just saw a big flash of white light out there. Oh, that's weird. I hope that wasn't a transformative blue. Weird. Anyway, let's see. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the chat what's your favorite genre. What do you think of whenever you listen to a song? Jay, what's your opinion on Bone Thugs and Harmony? Song is Crossroads. I've heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony, actually. They're not bad. I mean, As a 60s kid, my favorite decade is the 70s as I was a teen. PvP says classic rock. I have to agree, I like classic rock. But actually there's if you guys and gals want to hear my personal choices, there's actually three I grew up with. One, of course, was folk music. Now they call that yacht, YACHT. I don't know why they call it that, but that is one of the things I grew up with was folk music. Before that, I grew up with the Beatles, you name it, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin. So classic rock. I grew up with classic rock and with folk rock. And then later on, I really enjoyed pop, you know. Yes, even Michael Jackson, even some of that stuff I grew up with. And then, of course, the other thing I really enjoyed was alternative rock. That's how I met Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. And, and some friends that I know. And Sully, Sully Etna from Godsmack. I met some of those people. And I was like, this is great. Alternative music is fantastic. So for me, it's just four different types of genres I grew up with. And you know what? I'm one of those purists that doesn't mind disco. I know there's people that will argue that and say, oh, disco sucks and all this. No, no, no. To me, there was some certain types of disco which came from Motown and it had some great R&B, had some blues, things like that of that nature. Donna Summer, one of those great choices. Uh, Shaka Khan. There was a few others. And Rufus with Shaka Khan. Diana Ross even had a few choice ones there. There was some good music, and I mean, it's not fair to lump. Let's say, the Bee Gees were great, but it's not fair to lump them Oh, that's lightning. Ooh, lightning. Ooh. Nice. Well, if I go down, you'll know why, because the lightning goes and it takes everything down. So let's hope that doesn't happen to me. Oh God, there we go. Well, I'm not gonna block this. I'm just gonna let them play it. But so if you can hear me over this, still I appreciate other stuff. Me too. Black Dunn says as long as it's not cursing and talking about behind, trying to keep it clean here. Yeah, I guess classic, lol. But my classic isn't classic anymore. That's when your life. That's when your life darn old. Yeah, lol. PvP says, "Am I weird? I can listen to the 1812 overture and God Save the Queen in the same listen. I know I'm weird. Well, that's okay." Lockdown says, "Don't do Electric Avenue." Well, who doesn't like Eddie Grant? I mean, I enjoyed Eddie Grant growing up. Hey, Bob Marley. I listened to Bob Marley, reggae rock. I listened to Ziggy and the Wailers, his son. Eddie Grant. I listened to Out of My Dreams into My Car guy. That artist. I mean, I listened to a lot of that. So, Lockdown is not weird, just a rare breed. Jay Aldridge says, "Don't know any rap artists. I just can't stand hearing rap music. That's just me. My favorite genre is 60s to early 90s country, bluegrass, gospel, and classical music." And that's perfectly fine, Jay. I don't have issues with you when it comes to your music. Not at all. In fact, I don't have issues with anybody when it comes to their music. I just want to let you know my honest opinion of what I don't like. And rap and hip hop are just two things I don't like the most at all. You know. Then there's only a few examples, which might be decent, but otherwise, just yeah. PvP says, "I hated disco in the 70s, living through it. Yeah, years later, I love some of it. The Village People rock. Yes, Village People with YMCA and in the Navy, you can sail the seven seas." Yeah, yeah, I love Village People. I mean, I think those guys are cool. Lockdown says, abandoned ship, all women and mogs first. Mods, not mogs. Mods. Red alert, all hands to the battle stations, Jay Aldridge. Lemon pie with the siren. Oh, man. This is the second time in the last 3 hours, in a period of last 3 hours, that they've set this off. These people are morons. They do. They don't care. They smoke in places they're not supposed to. They burn things they're not supposed to. Like, it's just terrible. Yeah, Jay says me neither, Mikey. Yeah. And PvP says battle stations. This is not a drill. Jim T. Kirk. Well, I'm glad we can make fun of this, because I do. It's Mog. Oh, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Oh, yeah, Smogs. Yeah, okay. Spaceballs reference. I got it. Thanks, Lockdown. And yes, I got it. And Ronnie's World says, "Oh no, that noise! Oh yeah, Ronnie's World, welcome. Sorry you have to hear it, guys. Yeah, sorry about that." Lemon Pie says, "Alert, loser smoking pot in public hallway battle stations." And Ronnie says, "Hey everyone, hello Ronnie, big hugs to you. We got lightning going on outside, so that could be setting off alarms too. Who knows? What is that again?" And OFE PvP. The Klingons are attacking Ontario. Oh, yeah. Oh, frack. And Lockdown says, "Oh." 11 says it's the fire alarm. Yeah, it went off one time earlier for me. I was doing a stream with my friend Vile Mike and his daughter and Elihu, our friend Elihu, and it went off. And I was like, "Oh, crap." So then I had to mute myself, and yeah, it was terrible. Isn't your premiere bad enough? Oh, I would have thought so. Doug Ford sucks, but I mean, yeah, I would have thought he was the worst shit, but no, this is terrible. I got people that don't care in this building. Yeah, Lieutenant says shields up and weapons online, not equipped with shields. Well, then buckle up. Yeah. Jay says, "Scotty, beam me up. There's no intelligent life forms down here." Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, believe me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wish people would stop. I see lightning out there going on. We got 5 likes. That's awesome. And we have 6 people watching. This is cool. PvP says, by the way, seems Pierre is surging in some polls. Well, that's a good thing. That's good news. Yeah, so PvP. Do we know for sure if the election that they're planning to do is going to be this month, or are we still waiting till later on in the year? Let me know in the chat, because I'm not sure when they haven't really responded or said anything. And you know us, we don't watch TV anymore. We don't watch the news or anything. No. If we pay attention on anything, we just kind of watch YouTube every once in a while and see what there's there. No. Oh, thank you.
Attention, may I have your attention, please? This is Toronto Community Housing. The fire alarm has been activated on the first floor. I repeat, the fire alarm has been activated on the first floor. Toronto Fire Services en route to investigate the alarm. Please stand by for further instructions.
Okay. Don't turn it back on. Don't you dare. Oh, God. You're a moron. That must have been one of our illustrious security guards in this building. Lemon says, Sherry, you're smoking and setting off the fire alarm. She is not. Come on, Lemon. I know you're kidding. Come on. PvP said there was a video in Atlanta, Canada, and he packed thousands in. That's great. And Lockdown says, I thought Trudy was stepping down. He did. He stepped down, Lockdown. But after he stepped down, you have to have somebody stand in for him for the Liberals in Canada. And so they hired Mark Carney, who knows shit about being a leader, and they put him in. So, yeah. Jay has said, going back to bed, hope I can get some sleep. I hope you can too, Jay. You get a lot of sleep if you can. Lockdown says negative. I'm a meat popsicle. Okay. PvP. As far as I know, he had a huge meeting there. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I need juice. I've been talking a lot tonight. Okay. So, as far as, like I said, as far as our Monday through Thursday that we do for Red Dwarf, TOS, Get Smart, and tomorrow, of course, Thursday is being, the A-Team, that will still stay in place. We do those webcams every day at 1 p.m. Eastern, unless it's a different time frame. And now you know that we will be doing a special celebratory live stream, full panel if we can, open chat, and that's for this coming Saturday on April 5th at 9 p.m. And then 2 weeks later, we will be celebrating our 9-year wedding anniversary as well as Easter itself. And we hope to have live chat and live panel there. And that will be also at 9 p.m. on that Saturday, April 19th, which is Holy Saturday, by the way. So, yeah. So we hopefully we won't be on for too long that time frame, but hopefully this Saturday the 5th goes well. I'd love to have a lot of you there to celebrate 250 people. I know it's not a lot. I know that people like Jim, people like that, they have like close to 10,000 people subs or whatever. But you know what? And Gorilla and I know other people have subs, but I'd be happy with 250. Suzanne and I we're totally flexible people. We enjoy having the camaraderie and the people we're enjoying to spend streams with every once in a while, and that means the world to us. So, yeah, it's great. Black Dennis says, I have no idea about Canadian political elections. Black Dennis says, nothing I can speak on.
Attention, may I have your attention, please? This is Toronto Community Housing. The fire alarm has been activated on the first floor. I repeat, the fire alarm has been activated on the first floor. Toronto Fire Services arriving on scene to investigate the alarm. Please stand by for further information.
Black Dennis says, nothing I can speak on. Black Dennis says, stay hydrated. And he also says, man, that would drive me crazy. I know. But PvP says, I have two options. Get rid of these bed bugs. They're all over the place. I have two options, Mikey. Black Dennis says, kidding, of course. This alarm will be following me into my nightmares. That's not kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. It's sometimes I think they do it on purpose so they can shut me up. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, it's over. Good. Oh man. Sorry you had to put up with that, folks. I really am. I know it must have been inconvenient for you, but it was that or you couldn't hear me for like 10, 15 minutes. So I don't like dead space, if you can't hear me. Lemon Pies is bad. When I had my dog, I would have had to mute this. Yeah, because it drives dogs nuts. Doesn't bother our girls, though. Our cats, they're fine with it. It doesn't bother them. And Suzanne and I, we can sleep through anything pretty much. So, well, I know she can. I can't speak for myself, but, I know she can sleep through pretty much anything. So, she's good at that. Yeah, don't be sorry. It's not your fault to be sorry for. Thank you, Lockdown, and appreciate you saying that. That means the world. Thank you. He says, I still hear the alarm. Ghost alarm syndrome. Yeah, hope not. PvP says, yeah, 1, I take the computer in on Friday morning. 2, I get through Sunday and take it in Monday. And when I called them last night, they say tacking it early morning was best as the textbook out by 1:30. Okay. All right, you have 2 options. Why are they doing that again? Lightning. I see lightning going on outside. Big flight flashes. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I got GAS. Yeah. You got gas. I don't know what's happening. Something is setting off their alarm down there. It's on the first floor. It must be the lightning. I think it's the lightning. Oh, God, not again. Yeah, I hope not. Well, if it does happen again, I'm going to have to cut the stream short then here. Because I don't want that to keep going on while you guys are trying to talk to me and I'm trying to talk to you back. So, yeah. The bells. Yeah. Black Diamond. Okay. So, yeah, we're getting close to an hour, so we can probably cut it here real short. Because I don't have much more to say other than I've already said it. I've told you folks what's going on the rest of this month. And, on the 26th, like I said, we hope to get back to doing our Star Trek and Star Wars fan films again. And it'll be a Star Wars fan film, Heir to the Empire, which will be on that Saturday, the 26th. So just know we do have a stream to celebrate our subscribers this coming Saturday. Then there won't be anything happening next Saturday on the 12th, but on the 19th, we'll be celebrating a pre-Easter and also our 9-year wedding anniversary, me and Suzanne. And then on the 26th, we'll go right back to our fan films each Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we will be covering the Heir to the Empire Star Wars fan film. So, okay. And BBC's got to sleep soon, yes. Okay, so like that, it says, okay, back to serious mode. Wow. Thanks for holding the line, mods. Sleep soon indeed, but insomnia doesn't help. That's true. But we do the best we can, lockdown. And I do have some sleeping pills now in gummy form. So I can take one and it'll knock me out. Yeah, that would be best. And lightning, that's cool. Seeing some lit up skies there, here and there. So it's got lightning going on. That'll be interesting tonight. I hope we don't get knocked off and power gets knocked out and we get, thrown off by our time frame. Because when it hits, I mean, everything comes down, even the timers here, and yeah, so we don't have anything going on, and well, when computers are down, when they don't have power, yeah, so that's why I'm just trying to kind of cut this loose, and we'll head on out. So let's thank yeah, check your appliances. We always do, Lockdown, and we always do. Yeah, we do check them. Yeah, surge protect. We have surge protectors in place, etc. Yes, we do. Yeah, it's okay about the fire alarm. I'm almost used to it by now. It's a regular feature, right? Just remembered. I think the song is Ragdoll, Ragdoll. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, Ragdoll. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, freaking great song. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, so let's see. Yes, good. Just making sure. Yeah, locked in. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. No, for reminding us. Yeah. Okay, so let's say thank you to Mr. Lockdownin. He has a great channel. Make sure you check him out. PvP has a great channel where he has his playlist of Canadian songs, other mixed songs in there. He's got The Damned. He's got a few other great groups. Check it out, man. There's some great selection there. If you want to add to your music playlist, his is a great place to start. He's got some good music there. So make sure you go to PvP Spot there on YouTube. We also want to thank the wonderful Lemon Pie. Thank you, Lemon Pie, for helping us out here in the chat this evening to maintain everything. Lockdown and says LOL. Yeah, Lemon, thank you. And for also appearing in Larry's stream and Vile Mike's stream. And you were everywhere tonight, brother. Everywhere. You're our everywhere man. Yeah, for sure. All right, and of course Jay Aldridge, our brother Jay, who lives down there in Louisiana with his wonderful partner Renee. Thank you guys for being here, Jay, especially you. And I loved having you on the panel with me and Larry and brother Matt Arnold. Everything was great that earlier last night. So thank you. And yes, PvP, again, we missed you terribly. So hopefully we can see you on the next stream. Let's see. Okay, we got Jay, we got the lovely Sherry. Sherry and of course Ronnie's World, two wonderful ladies that we know. Both have great channels. Make sure you go and check out their channels and their content. They are wonderful people. So make sure you check out Ronnie and Sherry. Yes. And let's see. Looks like we got pretty much everybody. Let's see who else we almost forgot. I don't want to forget anybody. If I do forget anybody tonight, um, I'm sorry. We had everything Isabel. Isabel, you never told me who you know me from. Please, the next time I see you on a future webcam, and if you have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate that. Please let me know the next time who you know me from, or any future or any past uh, live streams I've done, panels. Please let me know, Isabel, okay? But I appreciate you being here. I really do. So thank you. And if you do come a few times, Isabel, you do receive a standard mod. So everybody gets their chance. They come a few times. They let me know who they're with. I check up on them. That's what I always do. But if you're a good person, I believe you are. So, I mean, you'll get your wrench. Don't worry. Lovely Sherry. Yes, thank you. I did say lovely Sherry. Ronnie's World, of course. They're both. Well, Ronnie is a great friend of Larry's, my brother. So, yeah, thank you, Ronnie, for popping in. I appreciate that. Yeah, Locked in, PvP, Jay Aldridge. Yeah, we got everybody else here. Just going up along the road here. And Lemon Pie, of course, yep, first in. Okay, fantastic. All right. Okay. And everywhere, man. Yeah, a new hero was born. Yeah. Lemon Pie says, thank you, Chad and Mikey. Lockdown and says, thank you, Danka Arigato. PvP says, anyway, we'll see you for Firefly and Waltons, or I'll be offline for a few days. Yes, well, I hope I see you on that PvP. And I hope if you can make it, I hope you can make it on Saturday night. I will send you an invite beforehand. I'm going to do that so I can get some panel members to join us, hopefully. And then, yeah, and then we'll open it up to the chat and if anybody else wants to come in. So, yeah, sorry for the caps. Oh, no worries. Come on, PvP. Worse things can happen in life. Lockdown says, everywhere, man. A new hero was born. Lockdown said, where did he come from? He's everywhere, man. Yeah, that's our Sir Lemon Pie. He's everywhere, man. PvP was worried about Larry. Glad he was back. Yes, I'm very glad that he's back too, PvP. And did you see his brand new red Jeep? His Sahara? Ah, man, I'm jealous of that boy. I'll tell you. Lemon says maybe the algorithm brought her. Oh, maybe so. Maybe. I don't know. Damn, my caps are killing me. Yikes. Black Dad says, my sausage fingers are killing me. And PvP says, night, I got a ball. All right. Take care, PvP. Good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here at this late hour. I appreciate that. And hopefully, yes, we'll see you for Firefly. 2 more episodes tomorrow. Or it is tomorrow. Well, later, Thursday night, yes, with Gorilla. Let's see here. Lockdown says PvP, hail and good night. He also says Lemon Pie, hail and good night. He says to me, Mike, stay safe. Do you want a prayer going out or someone else want to go for it? You know what, Lockdown? If you want to type up a prayer right now and do it for me, I will repeat your prayer. And we'll take care of that. How's that sound? I'll let you do that. If you want to go ahead and type up a prayer for us real quick, doesn't have to be very long. Just do a quick one. That'd be fine. I would be pleased and honored to repeat it like I do, like I read it for you. Yes, please do that. That'd be great. Lemon says, good night, Lockdown, and thank you very much, Lemon Pie. Yes, Lemon Pie is fantastic. Also, I do want to mention, like I said one more time, Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube. It's also a very well-respected managing mod here at MikeySuzeFour, as well as Lemon Pie, and of course my beautiful wife Suzanne. So please be respectful of all three of those wonderful persons, but also become their friends because all three of them are fantastic people. They really are, and you can get along with them very easily. They are very pleasant to talk with. They're very well knowledgeable. I mean, they're very smart. My wife is definitely smarter than me. So, hey, make friends with this lady over here, okay? If you get a chance. She's not on here very often. She comes every once in a while to be, hold on to me, say hello to everyone, how they're doing, But if you see her in the chat, say hello, yeah. And is Aravic Sonder here? I don't see him yet. Hey, Aravic. Aravic, Joel True, I don't think I blocked you. I don't think so. Aravic, hey, say something. Yeah. Hey, Aravic. Okay. Well, if he's here, hey, Aravic, welcome. Joel True, my friend. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so Lockdown. Yeah, he is here. Huh. Yeah, I don't but I don't see him. I don't see him. That's weird. Okay, well, Aravic, if you can hear me, I'm saying Joan True, you should be a part of our you should be here and on here, so okay. All right, well, welcome then, Aravic. Thank you for being here, being a part of it. We have 6 likes, awesome. 7 people still watching, so very cool. I do hate to say that we're gonna have to shut down here in a couple more minutes because there is lightning going on outside, and I don't want to, be online. Let's just say if the lightning's going on. So, all right, okay. So, Lockdown, do you have a prayer up? Do you have a prayer up for me, Lockdown, or if not, I can say a quick one. However you want to do it. Please let me know as soon as you can here in the chat. In the meantime, like I said, our schedule. We'll still be doing all this month, Monday through Thursday, our weekly webcam series, 1 o'clock every day, Eastern time, 1 p.m. Unless something changes, and I can always do a JAS, let you know, folks, when that happens. Special shorts. I don't have a short one on hand, Okay. Well, that's fine, Lockdown, and don't worry about it. Okay. So, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing our folks together here tonight. The lovely Sherry, the lovely Ronnie, also Isabel, and of course, thank you for bringing Lockdown in, PvP, Lemon Pie, and of course, Jay Aldridge, and everybody, and Eric Alexander, everybody that we know very well. And yeah, please lead us in prayer. Thank you. I'm trying. Please pray for all the victims that have suffered in the Myanmar earthquakes, of course. Uh, let's hope that it won't be an explosion of Mount Spur anytime soon there in the Alaskan Peninsula near the Aleutian Islands, because that thing is ready to explode. And it might do something out of the realm of Mount St. Helens. It may or may not be damaging, but it will hurt a lot of people. So please, 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 let's hope that doesn't happen. Also, please pray for Larry and his family. Pray for Renee and Jay Aldridge, of course, both of them. Pray for everybody else in this wonderful family we have together and their families. Make sure that everybody is going to have safe lives and that everything goes well for everyone. And that was a big flash, so I better get going here quick. Thank you, Lord. I got that reminder. Okay, so for all this we ask in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen and amen. All saints and angels pray for us, please. Okay. I am hearing some thunder, so. All right. So, everyone, amen. Thank you, Lemon Pie. So, on behalf of myself, my beautiful wife Suzanne, our beautiful cats Moon Pie and Deja Vu, we hope that all of you will have a safe and wonderful rest of this week and weekend. And don't forget, we'll be here tomorrow or later today at 1 p.m. Eastern to go ahead and do my favorite show, the A Team, 2 episodes that I'll get to review on webcam unless some crazy ass weather front decides to stop it. Lemon says amen and Lockdown says amen. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so take care, everybody. We got 6 likes. Thank you again for that. And as we always say, always be yourself from Larry, and leave everything in God's hands from Suzanne. And of course, I always say, always expect the unexpected, everybody and everyone all at once. And of course, God bless America, God bless Canada, God bless the entire world we live in. Whoa, that was a big light. And of course, peace from MikeySuzeFour. Take care, everybody. We're headed on out of here before they bring us down with the lightning. So we'll see you next time.